Hi, Pastor Dan Smith here with your daily devotion for Thursday, July 16th. Our reading is from Psalm 86. I'll read the text 3 times. First, just to hear the words and let them kind of come into us. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Give me an undivided heart to revere your name. I give thanks to you, O Lord, my God, with my whole heart, and I will glorify your name forever. For great is your steadfast love toward me. You have delivered my soul from the depths of Sheol. Okay, I read the text for a second time now, and we listen for a word or phrase that stands out. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Give me an undivided heart to revere your name. I give thanks to you, O Lord, my God, with my whole heart, and I will glorify your name forever. For great is your steadfast love toward me. You have delivered my soul from the depths of Sheol. For me, the phrase was whole heart. Okay, I'll read it one last time, and we ask how the text meets us in our life, sort of how the text interprets us. And I'll share with you a little of my reflection about me, and then encourage you to do the same. Reflect on, talk with others about how it meets you. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Give me an undivided heart to revere your name. I give thanks to you, O Lord my God, with my whole heart, and I will glorify your name forever. For great is your steadfast love toward me. You have delivered my soul from the depths of Sheol. Loving God with whole heart is an important part of our faith tradition. We think of it in kind of spiritual terms, I think. Our whole heart is our whole being, our whole self, our whole everything about who we are. But I suppose we could think of heart in the physiological sense too. We have a heart that beats and gives us blood and keeps the systems in our body working and moving. And in my life, I've been doing a lot of reflecting on my physical health. As many of you know, I have epilepsy and I'm being treated for it right now with medication, but I am planning to have laser ablation surgery. And that's pretty almost certain to happen. It's being scheduled. I don't have a date yet. And I just saw my neurologist today. And I saw my neurosurgeon earlier this week to explain exactly what this is and how it works. Essentially, this is strange, so I hope it's not disturbing to anyone who hears this, but epilepsy is a strange disease that we don't understand, but they can find where in the brain there's epileptic kind of activity, abnormal activity, and they can go in, and this with this ablation, which is kind of like cauterizing or burning means, and they drill little holes in the skull, and they go in with a rod, and they find the exact spot where the epileptic activity is happening, and they cauterize it. They actually burn it, just the way they would with like LASIK surgery or there's ablations that happen in other parts of the body, like the heart, for example. So that's the plan. We're hopeful that it can disrupt the neural pathways that are epileptic in my brain that have to be treated with oral medication now, and that long term it will help me be relatively seizure-free. That's the plan. Seizure-free, off medication, and without the side effects of the medication. So that's my hope, and that's where where my heart is right now. I'm thinking about my body, my physical body, and its health and wellness. I know many of you know about this, and I really appreciate your prayers, your love, and your support in this process. Again, don't have a date yet, probably later in the summer or maybe September. So there'll be more information to come about what all that means. But I sure do appreciate your thoughts and your prayers about my situation. I'm fine for the most part. You don't really need to worry about me. I'm taking vacation time when that time comes, because I'll need about a month to recover. So that's what's going on with me. But in terms of this text, I mean, that's I think where this text meets me in my life. That we sort of give ourselves over to God in our life of faith. and trust that God guides and leads us. And that's kind of where I am with this whole process of decision making and kind of the roller coaster of yes versus no, what, how, when. At the end of the day, you have to kind of let go and trust that God intends good for you. And in my case, the medical staff, my doctor, my neurologist, the neurosurgeon, and those people that surround me with care. And I do trust that. And that's where my hope sort of lies, I suppose. And if God wills that I serve the Lord longer in this capacity, then that's what will happen. And I'm good with that. So that's where I am. I leave that with you. You may be in a totally different, you're probably in a totally different place, and that's okay. And so give it some thought, some prayer, and some discussion. And I'll close with this prayer. God of unity, you mend all human divisions. Forge us anew for wholeness, and give us undivided hearts, so that our reverence will empower us to join your work of reconciliation on behalf of all in need. Amen. And now, dear friends, I wish you blessings and peace until we meet again. Amen.